from the Cryptid Studies Institute. Tonight I'm in the Daniel Boone National Forest with Gabrielle
It's
Henderson.
me.
You haven't seen her in a while. You haven't seen me in a while. Uh, we're gonna do this for a little while. Hopefully the signal lasts. If not, whatevs. Um, I got a hotspot, but it wasn't working for some reason.
Okay, foot travel welcome. You just can't bring your car down here for some reason.
Hey Gab, let me go turn the lights off in the car. You hold on to that for a minute.
Hello, everyone. As he said, we are in the Daniel Boone National Forest. Something called Beaver Creek National Recreation Area. Okay, we're not there. I don't know where we are. It's weird. As you can see, everything seems to be closed off for some reason. I guess it's the time of year. I don't really know. I'm actually going to flip the camera around so you can see a little bit what we are doing. Foot travel is welcome, close to all public motor vehicle access. And someone clearly been... Have they been shooting at the sign? What is that?
Hey, that's buckshot, sweetie.
I guess so.
Hey y'all, how's it going? How's your evening going? Hello, Jules. We were looking at going somewhere around, possibly around the Red River Gorge, but that's 2 more hours, and I don't want to drive that far. So, we're going to hang around with y'all for a little while. Hopefully signal will last. If not, well, we tried. Flip this camera around. There's Gabby.
Hi, y'all. You see me. I'm about to share the live on my timeline so we can see what...
Hello, JD Smooth. Hello, Raj Morris. That's Trippy. She's watching the live stream while I do the live stream. Oh, so I've been in Montgomery, Alabama, working down there. But for the holidays, I came up here, and I'm spending Christmas and New Year's with Gabby. I tell you what, it's creepy driving along these roads down here. You coming?
I'm here.
Seems to be a lot of dogmen and maybe a lot of rake stories come out of this park. I don't know what them rakes are, but they're interesting to me. So what's new with everybody? Hey Eddie, how's it going, brother? So this was let's see, to get to the park itself from where I live in Clarksville, Tennessee, it's about a
3.5, 4-hour drive.
Yeah, 3.5, 4 hour drive, something like that.
We made a detour at Cumberland Falls and went over and checked out the falls at night. It's spectacular if you guys were ever in the area.
Yeah, the Cumberland Falls were pretty cool.
It actually offers a natural phenomenon on full moons called a moonbow, where basically the water reflects the full moon and it makes a bow around it. And this is the only place in the entire Western Hemisphere where that occurs.
That's awesome. Didn't they have a list of dates set out too where you could see?
They did, in fact. I'm sure it'll be on their website, so everyone, check it out, look it up. I hope to try to see a moonbow later this year.
I'd kind of like to see that myself, honestly. So how's everybody been? What's new? It's been a long time since we done a proper live with y'all. I tried doing one in the Talladega National Forest in Alabama, but my signal got bad, so that didn't work out too well. I went to a place called the Devil's Den Falls down there. Got there and the gate was closed, so it was a 20-minute hike all the way down to where you hike into it. been sick with the flu. Sorry to hear that. Gabby's been down sick with something a little bit. Some kind of cold.
A sinus thing. It kind of started in my throat and chest and moved into my nose and excuse me, y'all can still see I'm not quite over it yet, but not letting that stop me.
Alright, y'all, you pick. Left path or the right path? And I ain't moving till someone picks left or right. We're making this fun.
Yeah, but choose your own adventure, Cryptid edition.
Yeah, choose your own adventure.
But just remember, whatever you pick might get us eaten.
If you take the right path, there's woods. Oh, we got left.
We got left.
Oh, we had right. 2 votes for right and 1 for left. Sorry, y'all. We had the vote for left first.
We're going to have people demanding a recount, Roger.
I didn't say it was voter based. It's just whoever picked first. These are some quiet woods.
Sort of eerie, really. It's so dark and dark.
It is eerie.
Y'all know the Daniel Boone National Forest? It actually spreads out over 21 separate counties over eastern Kentucky.
Oh, and by the way, thank y'all for tuning in with us. I know it's been a while since we really did anything on the channel.
That or that's almost 3 in the morning, so we appreciate
Oh, yeah.
that.
Oh, there's some night owls. Look at y'all. But that's okay. This is the hour when things are prowling. This is definitely a different looking terrain. Hi Sherry, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. How did your camp out go? I understand you camped in a fire tower recently, didn't you? So I have videos I'm working on for the channel. I'm trying to get one out before the end of the year because I've gone to a buttload of places in Alabama. Places with Bigfoot sightings, rake sightings, river monster sightings. I'm trying to just compile it all into one big video and get it out for everybody. It shows my hike down into the Devil's Den Falls. So I hope everybody will enjoy that, but I got, let's see, 1, 2. Got a video about things in Chicago we're working on, because we went up to Chicago some time back. And I went down to, definitely in Bigfoot country. And that's the way. I like it. Went down to Pensacola, Florida recently, and I went to the spot out in the Gulf of Mexico where back in the 60s some children were killed and eaten by a sea monster, as the story goes. So that was really cool to see. I've heard that story for most of my life, so it was really cool to be able to get to see it. Is at the USS Massachusetts battleship that was sunk in the Gulf. And about 4 kids met an untimely end out there. Looks like a big clearing up ahead.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
Well, at least if we run up on something out here, we have video documentation. And if we do see something, y'all download this video quick before the government or whoever takes it down.
I thought you were going to take that, if we see something, conversation a very different direction. But anyway.
Anyway. Why are you doing that? I'd be terrified. I think I missed. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the chat. I think I missed something somewhere.
This is definitely a true.
Look at that. Love to see you doing shorts. I will try to get some shorts up soon, my friend. I don't do that quite as much as I should. When we get back to the car, I have, and I know it's a few days late, so don't judge me, a Charlie Brown Christmas on my iPad. We're gonna watch it in the car and just camp from the car.
We're a little behind on our Christmas watch list, but in all fairness, we were in New York for the days surrounding Christmas, so we were kind of busy.
Walking in the woods at night looking for cryptids. It does get a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, there we go. Much brighter. So does the trail stop here?
I don't really know.
Hey, why don't we go back the other way and then take the right-hand side?
That's a good idea.
And then the viewers will get to see both selections.
That's a fine idea to me.
Do you leave snacks where you park? I mean, I got some inside the car.
So they're for us, not Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if he shows up, he can have a donut, but...
I understand we're in bear country, too.
And if we see a bear, it is going to take all the self-restraint in the world to not try to pet it.
Deer corn, Bigfoot like that. We should have brought a scoop of Murgatroyd's corn.
He doesn't have corn right now. He has regular pig pellets.
Oh, never mind. For those who aren't familiar with Murgatroyd, Gabby has a pet mini pig that is not so mini anymore, named Murgatroyd.
He is a Vietnamese potbelly, and he is beautiful.
He was sold as a mini pig. If I remember correctly, that was an $80 mini pig back in, goodness, 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Dogmen and rakes are my nightmares. I like both of those things, but I'm not going to lie to you. When you're out in the woods where people say they see them, sometimes it makes you sweat a little bit. You know, another interesting thing I'm noticing about the Daniel Boone, and that answers your question too, actually. What state is this? This is Daniel Boone National Forest in Kentucky. But a lot of the trails are shut down. Like driving down the road.
Foot traffic, but you cannot drive through it.
Yeah, most of these roads that go off, they have an iron gate that's shut.
If we're being fair, I would not want to take the car down this road.
Wolves laughing in the back. Most likely. I hope you two had a wonderful Christmas. It was it was decent.
Yeah.
We went and visited some family. Went up to see our friends and also family up in Indian Mound, Tennessee. So where are we heading? We are...
Nightmare Nuggets as the praying beast of India, no?
Yeah, that one. Okay, this shot actually works. This flashlight setting works pretty good with the camera. We are in Daniel Boone National Forest on a random trail. I don't remember the name of what it was. That's just the truth. I don't remember what it was. We were kind of looking for a place to pull off and go to sleep. And this is some trailhead that's out here. And, yeah. You hear something?
No, I just always like to keep watching my back.
I don't go out at night walking and looking. I stay inside open door with thermal. Caught two doing that. You know, it's funny. I've got a thermal in the car and I forgot to charge it. And Gabby kept reminding me to charge it.
That happens a lot.
Oh, back to your question of where we're heading. We came to a fork in the road earlier and we voted, do we go left or do we go right? We went left And we came to that big open field. Now we're going back and going right. Be careful there. I heard it's pretty active. You know, I was trying to do a little bit of research on where people tend to see these rakes down here. Okay, there's back to the car.
We got back to the front,
I believe. And here's the right side. And it seems like, from what I read online, a lot of the rake sightings might be in the Red River Gorge area. Cool, you got service. I know, right? I'm thrilled. Any of y'all that watch my videos know you usually tune in, and it looks like I got like 1 bar signal going out into places. Wow, we got 52 people in the room.
That's surprising for this time of night.
That is surprising. What y'all doing up this late?
Guess what?
I'm glad to see y'all, but oh, I called them out. It went from 52 to 44. I embarrassed them. How's it going, Henry? It is some creepy looking woods through here, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a certain eeriness to it.
And I don't know how long we're gonna live stream tonight either, because it is late, but kind of wanted to do something. So what's new with y'all? How's y'all's Christmas? Y'all amped up for New Year's Eve? So, for those who have...
Roger.
I don't think that's anything.
Probably storm damage, honestly.
Yeah, it's been cut.
Maybe quiet a minute.
Here's something.
I heard something rustling in the leaves, but maybe not.
Maybe not. Rakes are those white-skinned pale things. And supposedly they're here in this park. Where I've been down in Montgomery, Alabama. Can a shovel be used on a rake? I'm willing to say yeah. Very possibly. But I've been down working in Montgomery, Alabama because my job moved down there. Gabby's been up this way. But it seems like there might be a lot of rake sightings up toward kind of upper Alabama. I went and...
Looks like it leads to a field, too. Probably the other side of the same clearing.
Well, look at that.
Okay, then.
But it seems like there might be a lot of rake sightings up around upper Alabama. Like, I went to a couple of places or towns where they had been seen and took some pictures and filmed so I can kind of retell some stories on the channel. Hi, Randy. How you doing, my friend?
Is that Randy Stewart?
Eyes, your 2 o'clock.
What?
Well, I've turned around since then. I don't know which way my 2 was. Almost looks like a little tree stand over there.
You do need to be careful, there are bears here.
Yeah, I don't want to wander up on one of them suckers. So I think what I was going to ask y'all, I keep getting off on random distractions and such. For those that have studied rakes and things of that nature, are y'all of the persuasion that they're real physical creatures running around the woods or something of a demonic nature? If there's something real, I'd love to see one, but if they're El Diablo, I don't want nothing to do with them. Someone told me that they thought one had been killed either in Tennessee or, I want to say it was Tennessee. And if something can be killed, that implies to me that it's a real physical thing. Because Jesus said his spirit hath not flesh and bones. So obviously nothing of a demonic nature. So that's my 2 cents on the matter. So this is the trail, but it keeps going to fields. I don't think it's the same field, but does the trail keep going on the other side of the field? Or?
Could not tell you.
Hello to all 64 of y'all. I really appreciate y'all spending your time with us. Especially on account I haven't been uploading to this channel. I think my last documentary I was looking at recently was like 3 years ago or something. That'll change this year if the Lord allows. So if anybody doesn't mind sharing, is there anywhere here in Daniel Boone specifically we should go? I don't know if we'll have any more time while we're up here. We went to Cumberland Falls a little while ago, and that was pretty attractive. So I got this new flashlight. It's kind of weird. It's pretty good, but the one I usually use burned out on me. But this one, it's a Swiss Tech. It's odd. It's like the settings keep changing automatically on their own. So you'll be using it, and it just, you notice, wait a minute, it looks like it's getting dimmer or changing a little bit. I'm in Upper West New Hampshire. They walk along the stream through my property. That's awesome. I wish I had some property that things walk along. I've got property, but nothing really happens there. Well, not anymore, at least. And when we get back out to the Kentucky is the Disneyland for cryptids. Most magical place on earth, right? When we get back out to the trailhead, I'll look again and tell y'all where we're at. So I haven't really been keeping up with cryptozoology like I should be. What's new? Anything cool happening? Or I've just kind of been doing my own thing. Work mostly. But that's been going okay too. Ah, there's the trailhead. There's nothing stirring around here. It's just quiet as could be. Foot travel welcome. Let's see what we got here, y'all. Don't forget to look up every now and again. Excellent advice, my friend. I appreciate it. Daniel Boone National Forest. Welcome,
Apparently,
Three
yeah.
Forks of the Beaver Trailhead. Just got home from a gig in downtown Nashville. Heck yeah, brother. I hope that went well. I've been hearing problems with labs and science looking at our findings. That's interesting, brother. Nope, nothing back there. Well, I don't know how long I can keep this going now that I went down that trail.
That's where we drove in at.
How cold is it there? It's not too bad.
50s, 60s, it's not bad.
They say it's 12 below zero in Montana.
It's hoodie weather here, nothing unbearable.
I've kind of been going between hot and cold back and forth tonight. Is that the only trail entrance over here?
But we know any of those lock gates we found, we can just go up to and walk through larger because foot access is allowed. We just can't drive it.
True. Hey, entertain the peeps for a second. I have to drain the dam.
So I guess you heard that Elijah is stepping away, so to speak. Sean Miller, good morning to you too. Don't show your plate. Probably very good advice, Henry. So what areas in this park should we check out, guys? We wanted to check out the Red River Gorge, but that's about another 2-hour drive, and I don't think we quite have that in for us this weekend. Yeah, gas stations are closed everywhere. This is like the town that dreaded sundown, this whole little area. I imagine we'll get up in the morning and check out some of the areas in the park. We might go back to Cumberland Falls, or we may stay more in this area. I don't really know yet. We're just going to see what we can get into. I might pop in on a friend in London. I don't know yet, though. Well, find deer, they should be close. It's weird. I have deer. You'd think they would be out and about. They gotta be somewhere.
Only thing that I can recall having seen down here alive is looks like a little cat run across the road. So I guess we'll keep walking around and for a few minutes.
May as well.
At least for a few more minutes. So I'm pretty sure in Montgomery, well, not Montgomery, it was more like driving toward Pelham, Alabama, I think, from the direction of Birmingham, something like that. Pretty sure I seen a Chupacabra on the side of the road. Not like one of the weird alien-looking things in Mexico. You know, the weird mangy-looking dogs that you sometimes see on the news and whatnot. Pretty sure I seen one of those because I was driving by, going down the highway, middle of the day, and I seen something just sitting along the wood line, going down the road, and I pass it and I look at it, and it's had that same mangy-looking dog look. I was like, I think that's a Chupacabra. So I find the nearest exit, go down, turn around, come down. I probably looked like I was driving drunk, trying to film out the window, and go down the road. Funny story, there's a cop following behind me, and I guess, good Lord's grace, I seen him before I drove too erratically and got pulled over or something. But when I got back to the area where I seen it, it's gone. But it's just chilling on the side of the road. Looked like it was just staring at cars or something. But sure enough, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I see chupacabras all day long. They're running wild here in Philadelphia. And you say that to somebody like, I've seen a chupacabra, and they look at you like you're crazy. But I'm like, they're not really. It's not really weird. CNN posted about them, or Fox News, one of them. You just see them off in the woods sometimes, you know. Short, I didn't get it filmed though. I tried. So I've been to some pretty interesting stuff on my travels recently. I went to New Orleans one weekend, and I visited some of the spots famous for vampire history. In that, I don't want to say field of study, but that lore. Went and looked at a couple of those places, seen went and seen where Jacques Saint Germain, where his house supposedly was. Went and seen the dungeon, that bar where they supposedly hang out. There's a few other places I visited down there. Walked around down Bourbon Street. That was weird. I've been to Bourbon Street before and walked around, but never on a Saturday night.
Yeah, you went midweek, so
Yeah.
I imagine Saturday night is quite different.
I went down after sunset and goofed around down there after the Sabbath. I was like, man, this is busy. I don't like this. Barely anywhere to pee or anything. Can't believe I actually caught you two. You two are awesome. Thanks. Well, it's good to see you too. I appreciate that. Went and seen some convent down there where there's supposedly vampires. And by the way, I'm not saying I believe in vampires by saying that. But there's some interesting stories, so might as well check out, right? Now on the way down to New Orleans, I went through Pascagoula, I believe. I was told there was an alien abduction there, and I think I may have. What's up? Oh, I heard something.
I keep thinking I hear something.
Heard a creek off in that direction.
Probably red breeze.
Maybe. I guess the wind is kind of not really up, but I can feel a breeze. Sean Miller, I definitely believe that's going on. 100%. Now, funny story about that. Back in 2022? Yeah, 2022, I worked at Lowe's. And I met a guy. He was telling me and a buddy of mine how we should become like roadies for rock stars and ride the tour buses and help set up for concerts and whatnot. And he's telling me about all the drugs and the women that you can get doing that. And I just decided to ask him, like, oh, you ever heard of the chrome, like you mentioned, Sean Miller? And he kind of got like a sober look on his face, and he just kind of slowly nodded at me. He didn't have any. He got a knowing look on his face. He definitely seemed like he was familiar with that stuff. It's quiet. Whole chat full of morons. Oh, come on, be nice, brother. We just had Christmas. Gabby got to go fairly near Hollywood. What, 2024?
What? Yeah, last summer.
She almost, if I remember correctly, got to go near that Hollywood sign.
We actually did see that mountain range, but we didn't go to the specific place where the Hollywood sign was because we were going to a different destination, and frankly, traffic is a nightmare in Los Angeles. But we did see the mountain range it is built on.
So that must have been cool. I was
Dealing with my monster of a little dog making messes.
devil dog, hound from hell. Oh, and I think I'm on the way to New Orleans, passed through Mobile, Alabama. And there's a fairly famous story about a wolf woman of that town. I don't know if it's real or not. Back to the big old field. Hey, how's it going? Did you hear a big old thump?
No,
I did.
I believe you. What direction?
Might have been a
was it in?
gunshot way off though.
Could have been.
It is a little spooky out here.
The question is, if it was a gunshot, what's someone doing firing a gun at 3 in the morning?
True. I don't know if the wolf woman story is real. Her name is... Oh, come on. We are in the Daniel Boone National Forest, looking for whatever sticks its head out at us, I guess. There's rake stories, Bigfoot stories, Dogman. My flashlight almost looks like it's trying to go dim on me. The battery in this thing doesn't really seem like it lasts very long.
Well, we don't want a battery going dead out in this particular spot.
I guess it's possible my signal could be getting a little bad, y'all.
That's possible.
So I guess I'll make my way kind of closer to the car in case my light does go dead, because it is starting to get a little... Let's see here, maybe I can make this a little... I got a headlamp too. So funny story, I went down the other day. It was still an hour or two before sunset. I hiked down to these waterfalls in Alabama called the Devil's Den Falls. Got down there, and it was one of the hardest hikes of my life. Dropped my camcorder that I usually use for filming, $900 camcorder, had for a few years, down into the creek. Poor thing drowned in the creek. And but I went an hour or two before sunset. Oh yeah, this thing's about to go dead on me. It's flashing.
Oh yeah, that'll be totally scary if that goes dead on us here.
I got this headlamp.
And I got mine too.
But I went down there without a flashlight, and it started getting dark on me coming back. And where you park this time of year, you park at the gate, and it's a 20-minute hike down into the bottom where you hike the trail to go to the falls. Terrible hike, y'all. A good portion of it's downhill, so when you come back, obviously you're going uphill. I was so sweaty, I looked horrible. But it's about nighttime once I finally got back to my car. Because I didn't plan on being there that long. Bears, pumas, there's bear in this park for sure. I'm sure there's some big cats as well. You near something, just fields and woods, my friend. Not really seeing anything else other than that. Never thought I'd see a skinwalker today. Well, I guess there's a first for everything, my friend. Yeah, look how this flashlight barely compares to the headlamp now. I guess I'll turn it off. Yeah, it's not too bad. You can still see. Water in your area. Some places, none that I'm aware of where we're at right here. Hey, Amy, how's it going? Hey, war criminal, my man. I appreciate that. We're trying to be safe. Dang, we've already been doing this for 43 minutes.
Really?
Didn't really feel like that long. So, I've been down, as I've mentioned a few times, around Montgomery, Alabama. But a couple times I've went up to the Talladega National Forest. And some of y'all, I know at least one of y'all in the chat room, have been to Land Between the Lakes. And that's what I'm used to. I'm used to going down there. But the roads are so weird down there, y'all. It's almost like one tight road going around multiple curves. And there's hardly anywhere to pull off the road. There's hardly anywhere to go.
Did you just hear another gunshot? Maybe not. It sounded like a loud noise in the distance, though.
I do hear a bird, though.
That's
There's some animal life. How about doing some tree knocks? No, Frank, I guess it does kind of look like my backyard a little bit. There's not really much elsewhere for me to go, unless the trails keep going past them fields. Camera equals no cryptid. Yeah, you know, it honestly does seem like that. Honestly, these days it seems like Elijah, no cryptid. That's okay. I'm getting
Well, that's
exercise
not
and having
completely
fun.
true. You were in the car when me and War saw something. You just weren't looking at it.
I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. Well, I guess we'll probably, when we
There's
get,
the trailhead.
there's the trailhead again, I guess we'll probably just close this up in the next few minutes, but it's been fun with y'all.
We're glad to be back in the saddle, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, especially so late at night.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you guys.
Y'all are partiers. I appreciate that. I was in Carrollton, Alabama in 2019, and it definitely looks like this. I made it about 2 minutes in before my self-preservation instincts took over. It's some creepy looking woods through here. It's unusual for me to be up at this hour. Yeah, you know me, I'm usually sacked out somewhere by this time.
Usually in the recliner if he's at home. They're like, yeah, let's watch a movie. I won't fall asleep. Viewers, he's asleep 5 minutes after dinner.
That's war criminal. Whenever we're out driving around with him, I'm usually asleep in one of the seats.
Yeah, and then you'll randomly chime into our conversation like you actually were aware of what's going on.
Yeah. Blair Witch 2.
Oh, there is already a Blair Witch 2. It's not.
Well, Gabby, do you have anything you want to add before we...
I just want to say, guys.
I'm trying to keep you in
You're
frame.
trying to put in the frame. We don't have it on that one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. We hope to be doing more of this in 2026. And we'll keep you posted if anything interesting happens.
Let's see.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, and a Happy New Year.
Very Happy New Year. I'm bright lighting y'all, but pretty bad. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. You got to see us hike tonight. No cryptids, but if anything happens, we'll let you know, I guess. But thank y'all for spending the evening with us. I appreciate y'all tuning in so late. It is here 3:27 a.m.
So I guess about 2:30 for some of you.
There goes my flashlight the rest of the way. So that seems like a very good stopping point, y'all. Happy New Year to you all.